Alright guys, I'm here today with a review of this right here, the D-Arts Beelzemon figure. This is from the Digimon series, an anime in case you guys didn't know. And I'm a pretty big fan of the Digimon series. I have a lot of the old action figures and stuff, and I got this guy for a pretty good price and I couldn't pass it up. This is my first D-Arts figure. In case you want to see the box, if you don't know what they are, this is it. And I knocked him over. But this is my first figure in this line, mainly because they're usually pretty expensive. This Beelzemon one was pretty cheap. I got it on sale at HLJ. It was only like $13 with $10 or $12 of shipping, but I combined that with a couple other things I wanted to order, so that made it even cheaper. But the other ones, they made a War Greymon, which is selling for around $70, a Black War Greymon, which you're looking around $200, a Omnimon, or Omegamon, which is even more expensive, or not actually more expensive than the Black War Greymon, but it's about $150. And they just came out with a Gallantmon, or Dukemon, and is the Japanese name, and it's going for about $70. Like I said, this is my first one of the figures, so I got this one at a good price, and I thought I'd see how they were. Now, aesthetically, these things look great. You can see it's got really nice sculpted detail. A lot of detail, a lot of joints, a lot of posability. They look really good. And you get a lot of accessories with them, too. With this one, you get 3 sets of hands. The ones it automatically comes with are these pretty much gripping the gun hands. So you have this one and then the one that's still on there. You get 2 of these open palmed hands, which I took one of my gun hands off and put the open palm right there. And lastly, you get these closed fist hands. You get 2 of them, of course. I'm not too partial to how these look. I don't know, they look a little small to me, kind of plain. It's probably just because those look so fierce that I like them. You also get the accessories in terms of the guns. You get the gun that he's holding in this one, which are both identically the same. So you get those. And you also get this gun right here. Which, not entirely sure why it looks like this. I'm sure it's just something I'm forgetting about the show. But, you get that one too. So, or actually there's one more accessory too, I forgot about that. You get the head of it, which is right here. This is the head that automatically comes on the figure. And I took that off for this head, which is like the angry face look kind of thing. So you get that too. Now, I guess I'll go into posability now. Show off what this kit can do. If I can get the gun out of his hand here. Alright, I'll start with the legs. And the head just fell off. But, the feet can go 360 around. Then they can go up and down a little bit. At the knee, you get a big bend out of the knee. Very nice. At the hip, goes all the way around there. Kind of pops out and down a little bit for more posability, and it goes out just a little bit. Pop it down and get it out, go out a little bit more. The waist is pretty nice. The waist is actually 3 sections. You have this part, that little inside part, and then the top part, and all of it moves to get great bend out of the waist. The tail here goes all the way around, of course, and then right here it's a little ball joint, can go wherever you want. And the arms, you can get them fully extended, fully down, forward, and backward. And this little part here moves along with the arm, which is nice. Just a little detail that really adds a lot to this. You get it to bend at the elbow, nice 90-degree bend, and the hand is on a ball joint, so it goes wherever you want to go. Now, the head just fell off of mine, and couldn't quite get that back on there, but you get a lot of bend out of the head. Little side-to-side movement. The part on his jacket here is kind of hindering to the head movement, but it's okay. Also, he can hold the guns, like I said and showed at the beginning. And you also have this little holster right here for the other gun that you may not have in his hand. Let's see. These parts right here, the little cables coming out of his back, you can pull those out. As so. All of them do that. And that is because Beelzemon has another mode, a Buster mode, where he has wings and a giant particle cannon thing on his arm. And I believe they intended to release that as like an expansion option set kind of thing on this, but they never actually did. So the possibility for it is still there, which is why those come out of his back. I guess one last thing I want to do is do a comparison to the previous Beelzemon figure. This is the Digi-Warriors Beelzemon figure that was released 2003, I believe. 2002 to 2003. I do love this figure. This figure looks nice. It doesn't quite have the sculpting quality of this one, but it's a much more sturdy figure. Because that's one of my big complaints with this D-Arts figure is it's very, very fragile. Those joints feel like they're going to break. And quite frankly, whenever I switched out the hand, I thought I was going to rip off the ball joint holding the hand whenever I put this one on. It just felt that fragile and that breakable. And the head, that's why mine fell off, again, because I tried pushing the new head down on there, but it, one, didn't want to go, and two, felt like it was going to break if I pushed it anymore. So it is a very fragile kit, and it's something that you're probably going to want to keep in one pose. You know, you get it, you put it the way you want, and be careful doing that, and then you keep it in that pose. That would be what that's what I'm going to do. You know, after I finish this review, I'm going to put it back in the pose I had, and probably leave it that way. So, that aside, it is a very nice model, or very nice action figure. I'll do a size comparison. I know this is usually a Gundam Zoid channel kind of thing, so I'll do a size comparison so you guys can see how big this is. This is a master grade Gundam model, so it's a little taller than a high grade would be, but not quite to master grade height. Not a bad size for figures, especially the price I paid. Now, my overall verdict for it, I guess, is I'm happy with it, but I'm probably not going to buy another D-Arts figure. You know, I'd really thought about buying the Beelzemon for like $60, but after getting this one, I decided against it. I'd rather have the old Beelzemon figures that are a little rarer and around the same price, probably, but I like them more. They're not as fragile and just a little more nostalgia for me, I guess. But if you want to try out the D-Arts line, this is a great one to start with. Good price, good looking figure. So yeah, if you're interested in it, try this guy out, and you can decide for yourself on the rest of the series. So I guess that'll be all for this review. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.